welcome back to Vibes 24 Trends. Yeah, another update be at the moment. When the first time about you best also subscribe to your YouTube channel no, or like your video no. Now watch the wording under the comment section. Say, do you agree with Ohemaa Asante, one of the content creators United Kingdom? Nsema or the other one thing abetu dwano. E cause a lot of controversies. Internet and so amache senkrofo bashi the Beam Nation president Stonebwoy achesenye asemketua. According to Ohemaa Asante, or say the Molys are one of the big brands in United Kingdom. Epese some African invasion be. Now that particular invasion number and pay some African artists edo ato the invasion no eso. Enti omo bisa Ohemaa Asante say Ghanaian artists ben and obe recommending no say omo no into that particular project no eso. And I just Ohemaa Asante ebe chire mu say according to ono no de ofi say omo de Shatta Wale eto so a sa particular asemo kan ye no utimu say ansiti with the Beam Nation camp say ye ka say Stonebwoy a unfollow Ohemaa Asante on Instagram na biemu so no Stonebwoy's creative director ewo Ohemaa Asante ni inbox mu a chese opese o chire mu say Ohemaa Asante recommending Shatta Wale no was a bad idea na emum no na was think Ohemaa Asante recommend Stonebwoy emum na Ohemaa Asante say otie nsem a Stonebwoy creative director de to dwana na ase some jealousy bi ewo baabi Ohemaa Asante baba bonten abeka na adwen a kire Stonebwoy and the creative director a chese enya asem keto ya this particular short video of Ohemaa Asante emra ne nsem a odi to dwa ye beto aso.
I recently did a video about Molyi Shake It to the Max doing amazingly well. Molyi is Ghanaian. She's done an incredibly beautiful banging song, which is making the waves, right, for Ghana and for the Caribbean. I thought to myself that there are multiple remixes to that song. It would be nice for there to be a Ghanaian version. This particular statement sparked the attention of the producer. Producers mentioned that they had not been contacted by any Ghanaian artist to jump on the track. He further went on to ask who I thought would be a good fit for the remix. So I suggested Shatta Wale. I guess that suggestion did not sit well with a couple of people. Stonebwoy has unfollowed me. Stonebwoy's creative director is in my DMs trying to school me. I'm starting to see the narrative that is surrounding Stonebwoy, your creative director, in my DMs trying to tell me how to run my creative space, insinuating certain things, extremely hypocritical. I'm not going to be on anybody's agenda. I am simply going to push the narrative that Ghanaians need to make good music, Ghanaians need to perform better, Ghanaians need to ensure that they seize opportunities. Celebrate hard work, applaud directly and genuinely. That is what I am going to do. But we are also going to call a spade a spade. The agenda that I have for the Ghana music industry is not a negative one. I strive for impact, a change in the industry. And this was an opportunity to prove that. In my caption, I made a poll, mentioned a couple of dancehall artists' names. This was typically an opportunity to spark a conversation. And it did. Shatta Wale has a few things lined up. He's making waves in Jamaica. He's also coming to London to have a show. I just simply thought it would be a perfect way to leverage off that. Strategic plans to be able to propel him as Shatta Wale and also make another win for Ghana. It's not because I'm picking sides. It's simply because my content and I have a choice. Caribbeans have a remix culture. It's a compliment to them. What I got out of that message sent to me by Stonebwoy's creative director is that I should compromise truth, compromise reality, sugarcoat it, massage egos, and not tell it as it is. If it doesn't go their way, they immediately feel offended or feel attacked. What we're not going to do is stop speaking the truth. If it doesn't sit well with you, that is not my problem. Respectfully.
What's your Ohemaa Asante in someone not just or to Jana, not just say. As a Sassamo can ye, and as a recommend Charles Niyama Mensa Junior Shatta Wale no, Utimu say ansiti with a Stonebwoy ne campono, Omunyanya, Nanka any international feature be an as international invasion be a banady, na omo and I was see a duomo etoso. Because how? Ena we artist, obi artist, na you better recommend you obi so. Yamfa nipa we into project in this one. Because of that, you unfollow the lady for saying that or for recommending a Shatta Wale. I think this is like jealousy. Like utie na asem o kan so a na say Stonebwoy creative director no and some one inbox mo o kan according to Ohemaa Asante no ono hu ni se mfaso obi anhyeda eni so na make I say I have vibes 24 trends. So first time abani a you best also be subscribe, like your video no, don't forget say we share your video no ama afoforo abehwe bi na wa kire wadwen under the comment section.